Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Geomologist Presents. Today, it's just Amy and I, so we're going to continue to do and play our Twilight 2000 ongoing game, but it's going to be a duel session tonight. So say hi, Amy.
Hello.
And as you know, Amy plays Kasia and more or less Kasia's sidekick, Florian.
Her husband.
Yep. When we last left the group, they had followed some leads that Ruppert Kuhn, who is the uh, vehicle commander of the Spa-Panzer Lux, commanding a group of Germans, and they had followed the lead for this guy, or they had followed the lead, a KGB lead, that the KGB were once again infiltrating into Krakow, and they met up with this guy here, who he looked familiar to Kasia. Kasia remembered him as, so it was Ruppert, Hicks, Ronson, Kasia,
Florian.
Florian, and Vlad. And
Uh, Volkov.
no, sorry, Volkov. Sorry, Volkov. And and then they went to this park here, the Osgod Botanica, and met this guy. I mean, it's a ruin more or less now. And they also noticed that he had a bodyguard of some sort who was hiding like as a sniper, and six more or less hired thugs probably. Well, the pre-Krakow coalition folks got the jump on him, took this guy out. Ruppert and Volkov took this guy out, threw the body into the back of the technical, captured this guy. Ronson and Hicks mowed these guys down, and now they're splitting up. They're going to take, so Ruppert and Ronson are going to take the prisoner and the body this way towards Novi Huta, where the 300 and the Marines on the torpedo boat are camped, along with the Vistula Queen. And Kasia, Florian, Volkov are going to return to the FKC, let them know what's going on, or maybe communicate while they're moving up to the old town and head to the castle, because they feel like we have to act because I don't know, Kasia, why do you guys have to act?
Because Gus, we think, is going to kill the general. It is
And
a little bit of a trap that Kasia has set,
yes, this is true.
especially with little Cocoa Puff.
Right.
You know,
So,
Mr. GM, he tried very hard to poison me.
and it
Bad
did,
people poison people.
right. You try to poison Kasia, or that maybe they were trying to capture her, maybe use her for leverage against the FKC. Goose is notorious for having things, people owing him money. He is kind of like the um, head of the mafia in town. I got a picture of him somewhere. I will show you what he looks like.
One of the mafias.
Yep. Yes, and the other, so and this guy here that they took out, um, he was, oops, he was actually the accountant for the other mobster in town, or the other, one of the other chief mobsters in town. The rest of the gangs and the Marauders, well, the Marauders were destroyed. The Marauders working for the KGB were destroyed by the FKC a few months ago. So Goose, this guy here, Stanislav, boss Stanislav, might be the power in town,
He is
or
the
a
Polish
power in town,
godfather.
pretty much. And Kasia had a run-in with his chief henchman and goaded him almost to doing her harm. This guy here. Um,
He did
he's
not work.
his nickname is Coco, but Kasia kept calling him Coco Puff. So
Because he looks like cereal.
and this is oops, and this is a general whom they are wanting to make sure comes to no harm. Right. And why did that do that? I don't know, that something weird happened.
Kasia's plan is to not have any harm happen to the general,
Mm-hmm.
but others wish to harm the general. So She used killing General as bait to get Gus to come out of hiding.
Yeah.
Because best way to cut off the snake's head is to have them come near.
Right.
She just has to tell Dimitri a little bit more about plan. He's always ready for something weird to happen with FKC. He's so happy we're back in town, or maybe not.
Yep. Something strange happened in my monitor. I have the power button lockout on, so I have this weird, you guys can't see it, but I have this weird like button on there.
That is very interesting.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe that is Gus doing that to you because he does not want to be taken out.
I don't know.
I think it could be.
Maybe.
He's slippery. Or it
You-
could be Coco.
Yep.
Coco.
So I'm going to pause here for a second for technical difficulties. That didn't take long.
No, because Coco Puff easy to eliminate. Well,
Perhaps.
maybe not.
So they've set a trap. Maybe.
We think, we
We'll see if it
think.
works. But they want to act because now that they feel like, oh, I think we just eliminated Gus's competition. So we need to make sure Gus doesn't, totally try to take over or take some power. So they're going to try to beat him to the punch. So again, they're sending Ronson and Ruppert to talk to the other assets, and these guys are going towards the castle.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's uneventful. Getting back towards the castle, there's these thugs were the main thing in the way, and you guys kind of took care of them. Um,
As we are walking, can Kasia please make some phone calls? Well,
she,
it's not really phone call.
yeah, she can
Radio.
make some. Yeah, there's no cell phones, but she can radio some people.
She would like to first radio Mr. Dimitri.
Okay.
I think he's always willing to answer for her. She a private line.
Yeah, she calls Dimitri on their preset frequency,
Yes.
and what does she do? Let him know what's up.
She wants to let Dimitri know. Remember, I told you that little Ruppert, he does not like being called little German, but the little Ruppert had little plan to meet up with a friend who not really friend, bookkeeper of other Mafia. Anyways, he has been, shall we say, slept? Perhaps that's a good word to use. But he brought 6 little goonies with him. We slept them too. But we kept one alive. Ruppert is, little German, and Ronson, big Ronson, and also Brian taking them to meet up with the Russians I told you about. And we are heading to Castle because I think Gus is going to kill the general.
Oh,
Thought I'd let you know I need your help.
what do you
But
need? What do you need, Kasha?
could you please meet me at General? Make sure he okay. I want to move him to a separate room, and then Ren, I think, can lay in the bed and pretend to be General. Although his mustache and hair much better, but that's okay. No one has to know. And then Ruppert, very handsome Ruppert, is not with them. It is Volkov. Very handsome Volkov. Can stand in shadows,
Yeah.
because be very good protection. They good friends. And then, he can, I think Gus might send Coco Puff. Well, Coco. But they called him Coco Puff. He doesn't like that, but that's okay.
He goes, well, what about the sh the incident or the shootout that you were describing?
Oh, we clean that up later.
Well, who do I need to let people know? I'm sure.
Well, I mean, you can let the guards know that,
Okay.
sorry we left a little litter on the ground, but the marauders. I kind of feel sorry for them that the only way they can live is to take money to shoot other people. I don't think that's a very nice way to live, but we all have to survive somehow. They just
Yeah.
were not good at it. But I am heading over to the college to use the underground tunnels to get back to castle. And just a little bit more tidbit information for you. I think that Perez and Arnold and a couple of our riflemen might put a little mortar on the top of our building and shoot at that little triangle where Gus is. You know where that is? Little tiny triangle near chicken?
Because it was so peaceful and quiet while the FKC was out of Krakow.
You
And now
missed
we have
us.
excitement.
You had no excitement in your life, Dimitri. Plus, I make it up to you.
All right. Yeah. He sighs.
I
Because
will
I
make
think
you great big
you
bowl
probably
of
should let the
borscht.
general know so the general can let his people know
Well,
about
I
what
want
is
to
going
talk to
on.
General. I need to explain to General what it is Gus said about him and that I need him to understand that he wants him killed. And I thought I might ask General if we protect him, will he let just a few of our friends, like a little over 300, come through the city?
Well, that's between you and the general. But I will
Yeah.
I will meet you at the castle.
Thank you, Dimitri. You know we love you.
Okay. Um, roll me. What is going on here? So if you could roll me, because you're trying to go from like here to like
I think this might be the college.
the college is here, so you're gonna go
There
all
and use
all the
the
way around,
no, just go into the college. They have
or
underground tunnels.
no, there's tunnels by the river, but
There
like,
were
are you
three.
gonna? So you're not gonna go into the old town?
No, no. Way too much time. But there were tunnels, KGB tunnels the from here where the college was that went under that you remember Jonesy, right? Bless his soul, had
Oh yeah,
to
from here.
yes, to
Well,
go in.
the tunnels were actually on the like riverside, but Jonesy found that he followed a dude from the tunnels. He, he followed a dude. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for.
Or another.
He followed a dude from uh from the college to some tunnels that were by the river and that led into the castle. So you could do that. So
Yes.
go through here and then back around the back of the castle and then in.
Or is it easier to just go into the castle? Maybe from side entrance? It's not like Dimitri and Adam don't know I'm coming.
Yeah, so the fastest checkpoint is here and then into the castle.
Probably do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Not unusual that they go there.
All right. So let's do roll 2d12.
So D12.
2d6, sorry. I'll do that. 2d6. 2 to
That's no
2
problem.
to 12, 2d6.
Here we go. Is a 5 and a 3.
It is uneventful.
I like uneventful.
Your trip over there, it doesn't take long.
Can I
So
also call over to Diaz and let her know what is going on?
yeah, I mean, we're within a kilometer, so I'm not gonna make you roll. Yeah, we're within. When you get to the checkpoint, it's easier. I guess you could do it for me. You could do it, yeah, while you're walking
Yes. I
also.
mean, I would talk in code to her, but she
Okay.
knows well enough that we had talked about going for the little meeting with little Rupert.
Okay.
Except he likes to be called Big, so he'll be little Big Rupert. And I
So you want
tell
them,
her,
what do you want them to get ready?
get ready into the AM-113.
Hmm.
She and Tops and probably Hodges, Wilkins, Vlad. Vlad's two guys. I think they'll all be happy.
Okay.
And if they could start heading towards the little triangle, because I need them to forward observe for Perez and Arnold up on the roof with two riflemen with the 120.
All right. Well, Wilkins will get on and say, well, there's some people watching us, probably, you know, probably thugs, gang members, he says.
Can you take them out?
Do you want us to take them out or wait?
Well,
I
I
could
mean,
have
you
people
can.
ready to take them out if you wish.
Yes. If anybody asks, we are just preparing ourselves for onslaught. Never pays to not be ready. They don't really need to know what's going on.
Okay.
I think Krakow was a little boring for 30 days while we were gone.
Maybe.
I thank you. All of you are wonderful friends. You're doing great job. Much appreciated.
Okay. So what's going on? Okay. And there's some activity on the Discord, so just checking what that is about. I heard beep 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 beep. All right. So I guess they're probably Wilkins and Ordia suggest they could probably get things ready going, and then uh you kind of give them the idea where it is. So maybe go to the one of these checkpoints and wait for a go, because it won't take long to drive in that direction.
Right.
Yeah, because then because you want permission from the powers that be,
Correct.
aka the general, before you guys move and do this sort of night op.
I think this one is the one that Dimitri was at.
Oh, right. Yeah. This one here, down
So,
here.
yes, if I tell them to just go that way,
Okay.
you
All right.
know, I
Yeah,
am
they could all
sure
fit in the
Dimitri
they could
knows
all
to
fit in the
expect.
M113, so that's not a problem.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. They'll get there as soon as possible, or what's the time frame?
ASAP would be what I would expect, but what they do is what they do. Depends on
Okay.
how they roll. And I am saying that meaning the dice.
Yep. Okay. All right. So
I
you
can use
head
an
into the
American accent for Diaz.
yeah, you head into the old city in the Shrod Miche, the old
Mhm.
city. Um, and there really aren't any encounters. I mean, you're met there at the, you're met here. You're going to here, right?
Mhm.
To
Enter
that
the
checkpoint.
castle.
You head to that checkpoint. So
Yes.
unlike the checkpoints out in the in the Krakow environs, all the checkpoints in the Shrod Miche are manned. So you get to this checkpoint, and these are all marked as gates to the old city.
Maybe Duplinsky will be on tonight
Yeah,
and I can say hello and introduce him to Ren.
yeah, yeah. Um,
Duplinsky, nice guy.
um, yeah. I guess there's no reason to have trouble going in. Um, I guess you could roll to see if they recognize who you are. Maybe a command roll.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. All right.
She has AB in command.
Yeah. So no problem. They recognize who you are. Kind of give them command. They probably say that they've been notified by the Warta. Um, they ask if everything is all right. We heard shooting. Were they here shooting?
They might
Or
have.
there are reports of shooting. I mean, it is 1,500 meters, but of course these guys here would have heard shooting for sure, right? That's pretty
They
close.
probably radioed it in.
Yeah, they probably
Kashi
radioed
would,
in, but they're
yes.
so
Kashi
they're
would say that there was firefight,
yeah,
firefight near near the old park.
yeah,
But I already told what was going on. He just dead bodies.
yeah, because this is probably unmanned, right, at night.
Most
I don't
likely.
think, but this one would be manned according to
Mm-hmm.
what we read. So you guys would have approached like
But I told
this
Dimitri.
way,
Dimitri would tell them what's going on.
yeah, and then now you kind of coming back and then down
Mm-hmm.
and uneventful. All right, so you get to the castle. So Dimitri has some Warta, and I guess by the time you get back there, they probably have already moved the general. So he was kind of he looked surprised, and he Demetrius the general looked surprised and said, "Well, you going to kill me now?" Said, "General, we have no intention on killing you at all."
That is true.
So he's a little paranoid.
Well, Kasia would like to introduce him to Florian.
Okay, so you're going to go talk to the general, and what do you want? So you're going to go talk to the general, and then you're going to have the other guys wait.
Just wait. Act like nothing's going on. But they can keep an eye on the doors in case Coco Puff comes.
Okay.
He is a little slippery like an eel.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do something.
Okay.
I'm gonna pause real quick.
Back to where he was.
Well, yeah, so the cool thing is we do have Dimitri as a character sheet.
We
Can
do.
show.
Dimitri's a little stressed out.
Yeah, he's a little stressed out. Should put it click bio and info. We can see his picture. There you go.
Very stressed. This is Kasia's fault.
Yeah. He automatically gets a stress when Kasia comes back to town.
He always does.
Yeah, he always does. Yep, it's great. Okay. Dimitri's fun. But so he meets you there at the castle in the hospital. They tell you that they've moved the general. The general's kind of nervous. Made the comment that, so you guys going to kill me now? And again, just to remind everyone, this is the general. Oops, I saw him. This is the general. He's got a really long name. All right,
He,
so
sorry.
so do you want Ren, or you want to introduce Ren to the general first?
Yeah. Well,
So far, so
choose.
good. Dimitri says, well, he goes, look, I mean, I know how these goons operate. They're probably going to have paid somebody. We can start asking around to see who they paid and and then we can see, or they will pay somebody to let them in if they haven't already, but we can let that happen and let them come in, or we can stop them before they come in. What would you like to do, Kasia?
Kasia would like to go over and sit down next to the general and say, General, I will not let any harm come to you. I did not have any influence on stopping what happened to the leg, but legs are repairable.
Because he's like, well, you saved my life. I thought you wanted to kill me.
I do not desire to kill you. I set a little trap. Unfortunately, you are bait. But I keep you safe.
He goes, huh?
Yes, I explain. I explain. Dimitri will tell you. Dimitri always stressed out when I'm in town. The only time he was not stressed is before I came or while we were in Warsaw. Anyways, here's what I was thinking. Gus wants control of the city, which means he wants
Who's
you dead.
Stanislav?
Yes. And his
He
little
goes,
goon Cocoa Puff.
he says, Yosef is is a pawn of that disgusting man.
Yes, he's his puppet. And I know this.
But well,
But I think the
Yosef seems to
puppet,
be because that's what I thought. I thought you were working with Stanislav because well, Yosef seems to be your puppet as well.
who? Dmitri or Yosef?
He's like,
Little Yosef is very sick man. I can tell you he is dying. He is going insane. Maybe he was great man once, but he can't be what he was. He is having hallucinations, radiation getting to him. I have not had time to do MRI, but I am pretty certain he is dying of effects of cancer. But that's a discussion for another day.
well, Dmitri says, well, Dmitri speaks of it goes, well, Stanislav does have his uses. I mean, that's how I get information, you know.
Had his
Like General, General Bohuz, when when you sent those other Americans after us. The general looks a bit pale when he says that.
General and Dmitri. I think we need to let bygones be bygones.
They tried to kill us, Kasia.
People are always trying to kill me. Coco Puff tried to poison me, and it did not work. He got very
That
mad.
man is Demetrius, that man is dangerous, very dangerous.
But he's not as dangerous as I am. General, I need to tell you something in secret. And
Do
it's
you
not
introduce him? Do you introduce him to Florian yet or not yet?
not quite yet.
Okay.
I am half Russian and half Polish. My mother, KGB assassin. My father, Polish operative. Secret Service for Poland.
What was your father's name? Asked the general.
Poleski. However, all you need to know is they were both killed by the KGB in front of me. Keep me as pawn. So they trained me to
He has
be
no idea.
assassin. Yes,
He has
well,
no idea.
I wouldn't expect you to know. Little before your time. Anyways, they trained me to be assassin. I am a ranking KGB officer in Russia, which is really not available now. I can control the KGB. I don't like them, but I can control them. Gus is no different than the KGB. He manipulates people to do what he wants, and then he uses them at his will and then kills them. That is what I think he is going to do to little Yosef and to you. So why not cut off the head of the snake now when we still have control? I'd like to introduce you to somebody if you are.
And then what? And then you take over?
No,
You
I don't
become the
wish to
new
take.
mob boss?
No, I wanted you to take over. Run the committee. Run Krakow. My group will be your special forces.
I
I
thought
will
you were
have your
loyal
back.
to I thought you were loyal to he's interrupting on purpose. I apologize if it seems like I'm interrupting you. My intent
No,
is to be, how the general would act. Um, he's like, I thought you were pro little Yosef.
I am pro peace. And however I have to make peace happen, it will happen. I have been up and down the Vistula trying to create alliances so that we can rebuild Poland into a unified country again. I would like this to be the capital, which means I need you to run Krakow. Not with Iron Fist. Well, maybe with Iron Fist when it comes to other things. We have bigger fish to fry other than just that. I set
Well,
things in motion for you.
you mean like the Filiessa thing?
I have a solution for that. I'd like to introduce you to my husband. This is Florian Filipovich, Julian's brother, my husband.
The
Florian,
saint.
general, yes. He played professional football. They called him the Saint. Then when the war broke out, he was charged with going to Czestochowa, protecting the monastery, but more importantly, protecting the Black Madonna, which he did. And it is now back here in Krakow in the church. I wish to
Wait,
have festival.
because I heard about that. The Germans and the Americans nuked Czestochowa,
Yes, and
and
Jonesy apologized for it.
you commandos held out.
Yes, he's a
He
major.
actually offers. Man, I don't need to make a roll for this. He offers to shake Florian's hand.
I am sure Florian would take his hand or
Yeah,
salute him, more like shake his hand and salute.
yeah. Take his hand and then salute him. The general salutes him. So just for our viewers, so Florian doesn't look like this Saint Florian.
No,
I
he
just
doesn't
do
walk
that to
around in
give
robes.
I do that to give Amy a hard time.
Yes,
I have yet to break a proper token, but Florian would look something akin to that person next to Kasia in the
that's her
view
very
there.
handsome husband.
In the view there. So anyway, yeah, one of these days I'll get a silhouette for everyone, but I'm working on that. So apologies. But so Dimitri was in the Operation Hot Potato where they did rescue Pope John Paul II
Mhm.
from the clutches of Cilicia, um, who wanted to exchange him for the Black Madonna, the Pope and his bodyguard, not knowing that the FKC had taken it upon themselves to search for the Black Madonna, went on his own expedition without telling anyone, and was captured by Cilicia. I think he went to Cilicia to try to recruit people because he also heard that there were Americans there. Um, and I think there are Americans that might be like prisoners there, actually, if I recall correctly. But I could be wrong. I have to look at the lore. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on.
But Kasia would also tell the general, you leave Cilicia to Florian and I. Do you agree to take over Krakow and rule it diplomatically?
Well, I
I
am in
want to be
charge of
your ally.
I am in charge of the Ormo. I guess I am in charge. But what about little Yosef?
I do not think you have to worry about little Joseph. I give him months to live, to be very honest with you, till I do MRI. I brought back medicine from Warsaw. It's gonna have no effect. He's already hallucinating. He is uncontrollable. So I give him sleeping pills to keep him calm at night. I keep in touch with Marion. He's become very violent with her too. We keep her safe. We keep him safe. I keep you safe. A lot of saving going on. And poor Dimitri, always stressed out. I
So
need
why
to
did
get him like hot tea.
so why did you move me? Because
I
I'm
moved
you
you.
say I'm bait. So what is your plan?
I want to put my husband in your bed. And then I want to put Volkov behind the door. So if Coco Puff or somebody comes to kill you, they will take him out. At the same time, I have my team on the way to Gus's compound to surround it. And I have many men that are part of the FKC coming up the Vistula. And we have a torpedo boat and a little over 300 friends. We were going to take them around the city faster to go through the city if you agree. But they will help keep the city protected. If you agree. If you don't agree, then I have to go rogue and take Gus out on my own because I will not allow him to kill you.
I guess that's where we roll the persuasion. I mean, you're maxed out, right? So
Yes. Oh, she'll push it. She can only push, what is this, a 20?
A Z12.
D12. Because sharing my screen, I can't see that.
Oh, come on.
Can Florian try?
Hold on a second.
What? We are holding. For our viewers who can take this time to hit the like button, share, and don't forget to subscribe so that you do not miss out when Rupert and Ranson come back with the rest. It will be such a fun time. There may or may
All
not
right.
be a winter war.
All right. Well, that definitely. So Kasia has 2 stress.
She's always stressed.
She's all stressed. He says, most definitely not. You you do not bring an army into Krakow.
Can
So,
Florian try to?
um, well, I think this is like for the. He doesn't want you to bring the army through Krakow.
It would
That's
be at
he's
night.
pretty adamant about that.
It will take longer to get them in then. Do I
Then
at
it,
least have permission to bring our torpedo boat up and protect you? If I put that torpedo boat, it is very close quarters to Gus's compound. One shot, take it out.
8 hearts. Huh. He goes. He says, 8 of hearts, according to the NPC motivation, is strong fellowship. So he does he while he is adamant about you not sending having these troops come through, he says he is willing to strike a deal.
One little platoon and torpedo boat, the rest go to the airport. And we help protect Krakow. And I make you borscht. I make very good borscht. I bribe everybody with my borscht. But if you don't like borscht, I can make chicken stew, I can make pot roast, I can whatever you want. Within reason, I am married. Although I make a very good meatloaf that you put eggs in the middle, you know? Little sauce on the top, so good.
Because and what if this escalates? Like what if
Which
you don't take Gus out? What if there's now fighting in the streets?
I have enough men to control it. This is where I will ask you to please trust me. I could have killed you, and I chose not to, and I'm choosing to put you in charge because I trust you. I trust you will not turn on me.
Right, so just try again with the persuasion to see if he's good with this deal and will stand it. Have the Ormo stand aside for your operation. If not, he doesn't give permission, but you might do it anyway. We'll see.
I think it is
That
because I offered to make borscht.
maybe.
I actually, in real life, make very good borscht.
All
There
right.
are
Because I will
13 borscht recipes. I've made 12. Well, no, 10 out of the 12.
so fortunately he didn't react violently or try to hit you with his riding crop.
I don't think they would have given him a riding crop with a broken leg.
He's throwing something at you.
She would duck.
All right, so he just lies so well, I guess I'll just lie here then.
You don't have to take this lying down. You can
Well,
talk to your men. I am not keeping you as a captive. I just want to keep you safe.
all right.
I
Dimitri
think
gives him
Florian and Volkov and I would feel better if we knew where you were. Maybe even put you at our compound after tonight. You'd
Like
be very close to the action.
he's
I'd
like
feed you borscht,
he's
make
like,
you
I don't think
meatloaf.
so.
We have running water,
We have running water.
electricity. Yes, I mean, we're not third world country over there.
We have running water here at the Wobble.
And they have very good coffee. Florian makes very good coffee. Or tea if you so wish.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Dimitri hands him a radio, and he's
Mm-hmm.
on the phone or whatever, the radio, talking to various groups.
Well,
So
he
he,
is
he does
doing
want to
that
he does want to since he doesn't trust you, he would like a detailed plan of what you're planning, a detailed plan of what you want to do.
tonight or forward. Because tonight I have a team in the M113 that is moving into position. They are just slightly away from the triangle. And they are there to forward observe. And then I have a team on the roof of our building with with a 120 millimeter to pummel the triangle. If all goes well, in about an hour, then the torpedo will be up with the Marine group, and they also have a 120, which is in shorter range, so we can hit from two sides. Overwhelming force usually eliminates a problem quicker, unless you have a different suggestion, General.
Because I would rather you not fire mortars over the city. If you need to fire mortars,
From the river, it would only be going over the distillery.
that's fine.
Can my team in place at least throw white phosphorus grenades into the triangle if he gets a little bit out of control before my team gets into place?
You're gonna burn that block down.
Just a triangle.
That fire might get out of hand.
Would you rather I put IUDs out? I can put IEDs out. We have those as well.
Just contain it. He says you probably need to liaison with whatever D is. These guys.
Mm-hmm. Would you like me to send my M13 there now? To liaison with them? They
Like,
actually know them because we helped Dimitri take out some vicious KGB there.
yeah,
They
who
have
would
met
know?
Mr. Tops and Miss Diaz, Mr. Hodges, Miss
Yeah, they know
Wilkins.
they know tops, right?
Yes, they do.
They're
And they can
probably
meet Vlad.
they might know Reed.
The other little tricky bit of information that I'm not withholding from you, but I will tell you. Oh, we have helicopter. We have a Hind.
His eyes go wide.
We have a Hind, complete with all the missiles, everything that goes with it.
You probably hear
Vlad
Vol
is
you probably
our
hear like
client.
Volkov like lap chuckling out in the hallway.
Why are you laughing, Volkov? Bring your handsome self in here and introduce yourself. Volkov, this is the general. General, this is my friend Volkov.
So Volkov says she is very persuasive, is she not?
I make good borscht, do I not?
I don't like borscht.
What do you like?
Not that.
No, that's very descriptive. You eliminate one recipe. There's many, many more.
Hmm.
Not the point.
That checkpoint
Anyways,
that checkpoint
I,
also actually has a machine gun nest.
who does?
This checkpoint here.
Yes, they have the big one up on top, I think.
Let me see.
Anyways, Mr. General, I am telling you about the Hind so that since it is at the airport, I do not want you to be surprised that we have it, but I'd like to keep that a little secret from everybody else. I know you have a Mill 8. And I do not know why you choose not to fly it, but we have fuel. And I can pilot, Vlad can pilot, Volkov can pilot, and Sam can be a pilot. I guess that scared you. I am sorry. Probably a little too much information for you. Would you like a cup of coffee?
I guess something stronger than coffee.
Vodka? I have vodka.
Mhm.
Florian will tell you that my blood must be 80% vodka because I drank all the poison and it did not affect me. But that is my KGB training. They teach you how to do that. When this is all over, I make you stiffer drink. Right now, I do not think you wish to be impaired. Yes?
Do not wish to be what?
Impaired? Intoxicated?
No.
Do you wish me to stand guard for you, or what would you like? I
I
think
actually,
Dimitri would be happy to take guard for you, but it might go a little further if you kind of apologize for trying to kill him.
Dimitri said, well, Dimitri says, I have other questions. Right. So I do have a question for you, Amy.
Yes.
Right. So this is usually not manned at night, but this is the headquarters battalion command post. So your guys could go up here and check in with them. That's actually where Bronson's buddies are,
Yes.
the buddies that Ronson made last time. So
Mm-hmm.
so you could check in with them, and then at night, um, they have a headquarters detachment of the duty company, an anti-tank squad, and a grenade launcher squad, and 4 rifle squads. So
That works
they
for
could be
me.
convinced to help out.
I am good with that.
Or I mean, I guess the general really does want to take out. He doesn't trust you or your army, but he does want to take out Gus.
Well, Kasia does want to ask the general, what do I have to do to build trust with you? I have just told you things I didn't want others to know in confidence.
Yes, we will see. I mean, you didn't kill me when you had the chance,
I am a doctor. Yes,
but
I
you
have to
said you
kill
were a
people.
spy.
I am. It's a bit of a conundrum. I am a chemist assassin who does poisons, but I am a doctor that specializes. It's a long story. Long, very long story. 12 years in the making. Florian can fill you in if you wish, but it's a very boring story.
Well, I don't think you poisoned me.
No, I wish not to poison you. That's the opposite of what I want. I can teach you how to build up your tolerance to poisons, but that is for another day, not right now.
Because you scare me.
That is when I'm at my
I have
best, is
not
it
decided
not?
if that is a good thing or a bad thing yet.
I don't know. I've made alliances for you. I even have it all written out.
All right, so where is Kasha gonna wait? All right, so Dimitri takes her side after this and says, "Okay, so do you want my question that I asked earlier? Undoubtedly, Stanislav will have some people if he is going to try to kill the general.
Yes,
He will pay some people off to get in. Do you want us to just let his people in,
I would think
or
that would be good, but I also would like the general to move to where we can better protect him.
right? So they can move the general like somewhere else. And who do
Like,
you want to watch him?
I think
Adam
Kasia,
from Warta or So Dmitri, Adam, and some Warta,
Yes.
or have him call some of his own people. And the Warta is like at least 3 platoons
I
here
think
in
he
the
would
castle.
fine with the Warta.
Are they 3 platoons? What are they?
I think if he pays people to come in, I think Gus would have them come through the tunnels on the outside to get in, kind of like we did to get in. So
Yeah,
I think manning down there with some people so that there's eyes on the ground to keep us in charge.
yeah. So they have 1 platoon on duty and one standby at the palace. They can have them ready,
Yes. And she will
but
explain to the general that my team works with a series of clicks and radio silence outside of that.
and
It was one.
they could bring Adam up.
Yes, I've already clicked once to let them know that you are safe. As soon as we see somebody come in and aggress towards you, it will be 2 clicks and it is go on the triangle. Adam with the Vistula Queen can bring up too.
Mhm.
If you would prefer, General, we could shoot from the river. I am trying very hard to involve you, and I am not very good at giving up control. This is a big step for me. Florian told me I need to work on it. But Volkov will tell you with correct training and mapping and forethought, we took an entire airfield in 30 minutes. So this should be no problem for us.
Okay. Then all we have to do is wait and see how it goes. Because can I have a gun just in case?
Why are you asking me? You're surrounded by guns. What kind of gun would you like?
Just a pistol, he says.
You only want a pistol?
Well,
We have AK-74s. You can have, what else would you like? RPG. We have PKMs. Can have whatever you wish. And we have enough ammo for almost anything.
well, like a pistol just in case.
You can have a
What if you guys
pistol.
mess up? All
I
right, so
don't plan on messing up, but you can have a pistol.
so they move him. Well, they've already moved him. So Ren and Volkov are gonna. So Volkov's gonna hide in the room. Ren's gonna hide in the bed. Do you want anyone else there in the room?
Kasia can put her black mask on, so then she's completely black and she will be in the corner as well.
Okay. And then who's with the general?
I thought Adam and Dimitri and all these other people.
Okay. So Adam and Dimitri and like a
He doesn't exactly trust me, so I don't think he wants me to protect him that way.
okay. All right.
She's trying very hard to let him have some control. Not easy for her.
Okay. Um,
Plus, she could also use SVD or crossbow. She could probably use the crossbow. But I think Florian prefers that.
all right. So, all right. And the other guys, the general made his calls. So I guess these guys are going to be over here and they check in
With B?
with B.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they can get into position. Oh, so I guess do you want Vlad or Diaz to talk with them to see if they want to ask them, or do you want to do it on your own, the group that's there? Or do you want someone to try to convince like a group of troops to come?
Diaz has a D in command and a D in persuade. She drives around and blows things up.
See,
Top,
Wilkins. Yeah, Wilkins
tops.
is um C and empathy. No, not good.
The tops is a DD. Who
Do
else
I
would
have
be there?
do I have blood here?
I don't have access to blood. The Marines have a C and a D.
The Marines are gonna yeah, for the Marines I need a tech roll from somebody in that group. I had Reed. I can make a tech roll for Reed. He's got good
I
tech.
have read open. You need me to do read?
Yeah, a tech roll is AD. Does he have any specialties?
I
Nope.
have to figure out where read is. I have so many open.
I can roll.
Okay, good. If Dimitri is
He's good. All right.
good. Okay.
All right. So Reed gives you you know, a click or he kind of acknowledges I guess he acknowledges your communication maybe about shortly after I guess you talk with the general
Yes.
and he said he should be by the bridge as you guys discuss it by the bridge within the hour.
Okay.
And he says, do you want um am I bringing the whole platoon?
You and the platoon. The
Okay.
rest have to go around to the airport, but at least
No, he
I
means
can.
a platoon of Marines. He doesn't care about the.
Yes.
All right.
Doesn't care
So
about
so
you guys
Rupert. So
coming
he says so Rupert's gonna lead the Soviets around.
to the airport. Yes, he knows how to get there.
Okay.
Little big German is fine.
Okay. So they'll be there. And where do you want them in the south part of the compound then?
Yes.
All right. All right. So acknowledged. He says.
With the one click.
Mm-hmm. He'll let you
Okay.
know.
There's no two clicks until we see Coco Puff or somebody else.
No, he'll acknowledge when he's in position with one click.
Mm-hmm. Then at this point, the general should know one click means teams are getting into place.
Yep.
Dimitri knows, and if Dimitri is over there, Dimitri can help him.
All right. So who do you want? So do you want someone to try to get a squad of these guys?
Well, are they up there yet?
No, they're on their way. I'm just putting them here.
Yes. Yes. Well, I have Reed and Garcia open.
Okay. Well, I'm just putting these guys down here.
Okay.
If we need to move them from the this or it's called the Magpie now, right? The Magpie.
Yes.
Oh, we changed it. I think that's
Yes.
a Visla crew. No, that's not what that means. I have to change it.
But I would think if they let them off, they would circle Gus's compound and wait for orders. Like instead of being down here, I would think they'd be up here, but that's a little tedious to put on the map. So, because if this team is the north side, they'd be on the south side. Overwhelming force. And some of them would probably be in the tunnel, right? I think Dimitri and Atom's people are in the tunnel.
Yeah. Okay. So did you want to ask if you want backup from the Ormo or not?
Yes.
All right. So who's gonna do it?
Who's going to ask?
Yeah.
I am assuming that the general was calling all of that.
Yeah, no, but when these guys get here, um, they just check in and they say, yeah, the general told us that you have permission to do something. Are
Yes.
you gonna ask is someone there? So Wilkins Tops
Well, they know Tops, so I would think Tops would tell them that they are getting into place to take out the triangle.
Okay. Did you want Tops to have contacted the Nazarene, or maybe the Nazarene can be like here near the compound as backup?
I would think the Nazarene would be at the compound.
Okay. As
They could
help you.
back up those on the roof. Even
Yeah,
though
yeah.
they don't particularly like the roof, then, it is what it is.
Well, I mean, the Nazarene can just pretend to be like civilians until stuff happens and then, you know, do something. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Nazarene are basically a DIA, right? American DIA.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, go ahead and roll for Tops then.
Okay,
Command or persuasion.
I will do command because he is a D in persuasion, but he has a CC in command.
Good.
And many points that he could spend to upgrade things. Should he
Yeah, yeah.
upgrade them first?
You can upgrade. I mean, it's been some time.
Okay. Just so that our viewers know, it is 15 to go from C to B.
Oh, nice. Okay. Um, yeah, let me see what's available and who you want to take. So at
I'm
night
assuming
during the day.
we might have mentioned to the general and them that the Nazarene would be watching our compound.
Okay, yeah, you would have. All right, so two rifle squads, two grenade squad launcher squads. So a rifle squad, I don't think you need a rifle squad and a grenade launcher squad. What does that consist of? You got two
You never
successes.
know. Kasia is a big fan of the American way of doing things. You overwhelm hoping to get people to stand down.
Yeah. A regular grenade launcher squad. So a rifle squad will have like 7 people, a veteran and experienced and 5 novices with AKMs,
Mm-hmm.
Mauser shotgun, grenade launcher squad, experienced or a veteran and experienced and 2 AKs and an AGS.
That should do it.
Yeah, that
Plus,
should
it
do
gets them some fun. Gets them out of the house. They're not bored.
it. Okay, so 9 more people. Wait, sorry, ooh, a regular rifle squad is actually an elite, 2 veterans, 2 experienced, 2 novices. They actually have an RPK, 5 AKs, and an AKR.
Okay.
Okay, so if we need them. All right, so you guys have quite a bit of people going with. That's the rifle squad. I guess they're. Oh, this is a battalion though. It's not really militia. I don't think.
Yeah, we'll get to that if we need to use them.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people. That's one thing about the Free Krakow Coalition. We collect friends
Yep.
or strays. Jonesy used to tell me I collected strays.
Mhm.
Bless his soul. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll stand ready.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, all right. So these guys are going to move forward. I guess further up,
Mhm.
and I guess the Polish soldiers will be in reserve. See what happens.
Hopefully nothing.
Okay, and then do you want so right? So Reed gives you a click. So far, so good in the hospital. Reed gives you a click.
Okay, we are good.
Okay, so I couldn't remember if you wanted them to then move forward or just hang back.
They can go and set up the IUDs, IEDs.
IEDs.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Sorry, I apologize.
Okay, so give me probably.
I would assume it would be Pops in them, setting those out.
Let me see. Mm,
I don't know if he has
that's not
similar.
Parker. It's not Webb. The North. North is probably the yeah. Well, North is a combat engineer, so North would probably go
Okay.
to set up.
He's one I don't have open.
Yeah, I have them. They're down at the bottom. And green.
I don't see North, so
Yeah,
he's
they're at their
way.
side. They're like at the bottom.
Oh, I
I
can't
guess
see
I
them.
haven't. Yeah. Let me see this guy.
When I share my screen, I cannot see them.
All right, so I probably like they're gonna have so probably like the headquarters squad is gonna move up. Webb, I think, is a heavy weapons person, so they're gonna stay on the boat and get help.
Okay.
Yeah, they're heavy weapons. They have heavy weapons. I don't think any of these guys do. Garcia's a sniper,
Yes.
and then these Marines are
Diaz,
going to be
I
in.
think,
They're going
has
to disembark and
ammunition.
get on reserve. So probably there's 19, so probably one squad's going to stay on the boat. Two squads when you get down on reserve. These guys here, and then Green North. So Green, Reed, Garcia, and North are going to get closer into position. North is going to try to sneak up and put the IEDs, I guess.
Well, if they have Aubrey and them with them,
No, they don't. Those guys are at
they
those
didn't.
guys are at the airport.
Anna isn't with them.
No, no, they're at the airport. That
Okay.
group. Okay. Um, so probably okay. Well, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna start moving into position. So this
Hmm.
is like probably like after midnight.
Yes.
All
I
right.
don't know who would be sneaking up. Maybe Garcia with the
Garcia and
guys.
North. Garcia, Reed, Green, and North are gonna move
To
up.
set the IEDs. What do I roll to do that? This is not.
Um,
This is
yeah,
from Fight
it's
and
gonna be
Warsaw.
tech.
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 Garcia has BC in tech.
No, but
Reed.
North is a combat engineer, so he's gonna have
Reed has AA in tech. Oh no,
okay,
that's Diaz. Diaz has AA in tech.
right. Diaz is not gonna be doing that.
No, but every
So,
time I close something, my characters go away. Can't
all right,
see
well,
them.
I'll roll for North. Well, I guess the first thing we gotta do, if they're
I
gonna move
need
into
to
place,
try
we
and
need to
get
wait. Let me
these.
I'm looking at everyone's recon and gonna roll the worst recon.
Reed is AA and recon.
Yeah, so those guys, I'm not gonna. Um,
Do I need Garcia out?
maybe BD. They're all BD. Okay.
Garcia, where is Garcia? There's Garcia.
No, no, no,
They're not very good at recon.
nope.
I think it's better if Reader Garcia do recon.
Well, let me see. So roll a 2d6 for me.
I'm trying to find. I opened up. Getting frustrated with this. There's 12 characters open, and every time I look at one, they go somewhere else. She went over here.
Well, I'll just roll for these NPCs. Don't worry about those guys.
Anyways, you need what?
2d6.
5 and a 4.
9. Okay. So they don't run into anything.
Maybe each other. I don't think I need Dimitri open. He's in the way. Apologies, Dimitri.
Yeah, just get rid of him.
Well, I just close him.
And give me a driving for Diaz then.
Can she push it?
Yes,
For
jeez, man.
some reason, it won't tell me what die I'm rolling for anything now.
It's a
What is that? A
D10 and
12?
a D8. You need a D8. Yeah, I
D8.
thought Diaz driving is better. That's weird.
Well, I changed it, but it did not work. But anyway, so D8 or D10? What am I rolling? What is not this? What
It's
is
a
this one?
D8, but I thought she had better than that.
She does, but it never saved it. But I can't do anything about that. I thought the D8 is the one that blew up.
No, the D10 did, but let me look. I'm gonna check a look at Diaz.
Because I changed it earlier today.
All right, so driving should be BC. Why is it BC for her? Okay, I thought she's a better driver, but maybe not. Okay, so just roll that D8 again.
Hey,
She's good. All right, so you're good. So they're in position. These guys here start filing out. I guess Vlad's probably going to stay in and be on the gun. But
Vlad never gets to shoot the gun.
but then
Vlad's soldiers are there too.
yeah, the soldiers, so and then Tops, Hodges and Wilkins get into position. Right, so the other two guys. All right, so those guys are up there in position. Oh, I was gonna check something. I did see something. There you go. Done. Those guys are gotten rid of. Okay.
Lots of people have gotten rid of.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, so see page 15.
Maybe our listeners would like to take a quick moment to get a drink while we are doing this.
Uh,
Wink, wink.
okay. Experienced. That's what I was looking for. Experienced. Okay. Nice.
I really think it'd be great for our people to take a break.
All right. I think so. So Diaz made it. So far, so good. It doesn't look like the compound is on any sort of alert. And at the hospital, everything is quiet. But I know that you wanted to get these guys closer north box. They there's some gangers hanging around on that block. It looks like that block is so then Reed's gonna take over. Reed and Garcia need to sneak into position, and Reed will probably set the IEDs. So I need a recon for those guys first.
Okay, so for Garcia, because she has infiltrator,
Yep.
she is now ooh, not going all over the place. AA.
Yep.
So I will roll and then put it back.
No problem.
And then so that was Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
Reed already AA, nothing that has to go up, even though he has other things. But that's mostly ranged.
No problem. And
We don't have
then
to move it back.
and then for him, he's gonna set the IED. So probably do the tech.
Tech for Reed is D.
Yeah, AD. You can
No. Push.
push it. Yeah. There you go. All right. So he sets both of them.
See, everybody is nervous around Kasia.
I know. So they're in position, but so far it's quiet. Because you want radio silence, right?
Yes.
What about well, Dimitri's going to talk to you though if if he sees something or something happens.
If he sees something, then I would think that he would send radio signal maybe to one of his guards in the castle, who would then enter the room where they are. But nothing on the radio, I would think. Not to Kasia.
Yeah. All right.
Because if somebody comes into the castle, it'd be 2 clicks and we would just all go.
Well, you won't. So what is the signal for when the if any assassins come in? What is the signal?
2 clicks.
Okay. So I guess you get 2 clicks from Dimitri.
Then we go.
But then what do you mean you go?
We get into our position in the room. She
Yeah.
has
You're
hat
already there.
on. So then we have our guns pulled, and Ren has his crossbow pulled back underneath the sheets, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Volkov's gun is cocked. Kashi is ready.
All right. So he does 2 clicks and then he does 5 clicks in rapid succession after a pause.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. That's what he does.
Kashi very quietly will radio him and say 5 question mark.
Because he goes, yes, Coco and 4 others. Like you said, let him in.
Okay. She will alert Ren and Volkov. Coco +4.
Okay. All right. So
And Kasia would probably, I don't know why this is so small. I think she only has an AK-74 on here, but that would be an SVD, I think that she would be using.
no, it's too big a gun for this operation.
I have to look at what she has.
Shotgun's good. Makes a lot of noise, but
It won't matter much, will it? I don't know why my sheet got so small. I have shotgun, knife, grenades, and AK-74.
yeah.
I mean, if we're going to make noise, might as well use the AK-74.
Okay. All right.
Seems
So
like the gun of choice.
all right. So I guess Florian is gonna be using like persuasion to hide what he's doing, like does deception.
Well, he's an infiltrator.
So +1, yeah, sure.
+1 to his recon.
Oh yeah, I guess it's recon. It's not very
So
smart.
then I would change his intelligence to C.
Yeah.
And then I'm rolling recon for him
Uh,
to aim.
yeah.
Or
Yeah.
and then
I guess you three are rolling recon, or
yeah,
you can wait and see what happens. You know, I mean, you're hiding. I mean, I don't know.
he's in the bed. But he also has Archer, which is why he's using the crossbow, so he gets +1 to his ranged.
Okay.
So you need recon from him now or not yet?
Yeah, that's fine. Nice. Okay. All right. Well, you can hear him because I rolled up above for Coco's recon. Um, and you can hear them coming down the hall.
Okay.
And then there's like a couple like whistles, like get out of here prior to the night staff, which have already been prepped to do that. They run, of course. Um, so I guess Vlad, you're in the corner. Vlad is behind the door.
Volkov is
Yeah,
behind.
Volkov's behind the door. Ren's in the bed.
Yes.
All right, and then so Volkov says he kind of holds up the three to you.
Okay. 3 are coming.
Yeah. So you see Coco come in.
Okay. Do you want to give him first shot or you want her to take it?
Well, who do you want to shoot first? He's going towards the bed.
I think Volkov has the better shot right at the moment. But I would think they would shoot at the same time, but one's coming one way. I'm assuming she's in a corner shooting from the other side.
Well,
Go ahead.
how long is Ren gonna wait for Coco to get to him?
Not very long. Guess all 3 would shoot at the same time, but most likely I would think Ren would let the arrow fly quickly.
Okay. As soon as Coco's standing over there about to shoot him.
Well, as soon as he walked into the room and Ren would pull.
All right. Do you want Volkov to like slam the door shut?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So go ahead and roll for Ren. I will roll for Volkov.
And then you want Kasia?
Kasha's gonna like open up with the AK-74. You're gonna fire like all three like that. You might hit
Yes.
run. You might hit run. You might hit run.
Then I'll switch to 2.
That's still 12 bullets.
He's good. He knows to put the pillow over his head. Steve? So you don't want her to shoot at Mindy?
I'm looking at the rate of
I'll
fire
go
on.
to 1. You seem a little bit upset.
You know, you could do whatever you want. If you kill oh, was that Volkov? What did I do? I didn't want to
That
do.
was
Oh yeah.
vocal.
Oh yeah, Volkov hit. Florian hit. All right.
Kashi.
All right. So Volkov, uh, you got one hit. What does a crossbow do? Of course, we don't know.
Hold on. I have to pull it up. Crossbow. Combat. Um, right here. It is. What do you need to know? Crit
Damage.
is a 3. Damage is 2.
All right. Okay. Roll location.
Okay, so D60 10.
Yep. D6.
6. D10.
Two chest and two. So Ren hits him. Right. Four. And does a crossbow have like? I think it does. It is armor a factor?
I don't know.
Let me look.
Says damage is 2, crit is a 3, range is 4, magazine is 12. He spent 7 now.
Yeah, crossbow. No, no, armor doesn't isn't a factor. Okay. So damage is 2, so just 3 damage. So 2. All right. All right, 2 damage.
And now you want me to roll hit location and damage for Kasia?
Yeah, so it looks like that's 3 damage for this guy. Okay. So 3 so far.
Okay, so there's a 6 and again
And
2 and a
also in the
7.
chest, 7. So that's 1. Does the AK that affected? 74, right?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I got it. So 2 also in the chest. All right, so 2 damage. So it's 2 damage because he's got a flak jacket on. So 2 damage from the bolt that hits him in the chest. You shoot him for also 2 damage. That's 4, but
Plus
it's not a,
Volkov.
it's not a crit. So 2 damage, and then Volkov. That's not a crit, and then Volkov. Roll a d6 for him. He did 1. He did 3 damage.
So D6, D10 for him.
Yep. Shot
Okay.
him in the arm, and 8. Oh, see, that's a good one. That's a crit. He goes down. You try to shoot him in the head, but hits him in the upper arm. So what is that? What does an 8 do on the arm? You think that we would know what these do automatically, but we never do.
Yeah.
The table. So arm hit 8. Shattered elbow perfectly. Shattered elbow.
And I would think Volkov, since he's the closest, would come up and stab him in the neck. He likes to end things.
All right, well, we've got to roll initiative now, actually.
Yes.
So,
Remember, Kasia gets 2.
yep. So, unfortunately, these guys are here. Oh, I mean, so Coco goes down. I mean, he's
Mhm.
got a shattered elbow. We got Marauders on here too, so that's perfect. All right, so we will. Oh, we'll deal. Tasha's going first anyway. Does Florian get another one?
No, only Kasia and Reed.
Okay. I'll give you the second one is a 3. So Kasha can go. So his elbow shattered. Volkov closed the door on those dudes so just in case. But
Okay.
Coco's down.
So Kasia can go over and use her knife,
Yep.
slit his throat.
Yep.
Do I lose anything? Actually, is this correct, CC?
I mean you could just slit his throat. He's down. You
Well,
just have to
no,
make that roll.
but I'm wondering if I was doing this wrong because close combat should be CB.
It does, but you don't have to roll to do it. You just have to roll your empathy. I believe that's what that
My
is.
my
You know how to
empathy.
kill a guy in cold blood unless you have that talent or that.
My husband does.
Yeah. So you have to roll to see if you will do
If
that.
I remain empathetic, or I
Yeah.
have to fail my empathy.
Um, I've gosh, it's been a while since this happens, huh? Um,
Because I would think that Florian would tell Kasia, hold up, and he would do it.
well, he's gonna do it he won't do it until the end, but all right. So does Kosh want to do anything else then? You
Well,
should
I
I think you
mean,
have to fail.
she can roll her empathy and see if she fails, but
Yeah, I
she
think
has A.
she's pretty empathetic.
She's very empathetic.
Yeah.
She can't bring herself to kill him.
All right.
So she will most likely be like, hey, you guys finished him off.
Okay. So that's probably her turn then, huh? All
Yes.
right. Volkov. Um,
Volkov loves to do stuff like that.
no, Volkov's gonna he's concerned about the guys out there.
Is he gonna go out there then?
I think he's gonna um we close the door.
I'm sure he could open it.
He's gonna like grab your gun. He's gonna grab your AK-74.
That is fine.
All right. And get
She'll
and
just
not
hand it to him.
he'll grab your AK-74, but he doesn't want to open the door because then that's it, and then he can get shot. So he's gonna wait to
He's gonna hold.
he's gonna hold. Grab your
Okay.
gun and then like
Hold.
overwatch the door. Yeah.
Okay. And
Um,
Florian
we'll
does
kill the
have does
yeah.
have killer.
So he's gonna go up. He can go up there and slit Coco's throat.
Okay. Do you need him to roll?
No, he kills him.
Okay.
All right, these guys, I'm gonna roll their coolness under fire.
He will immediately load crossbow
Mm-hmm. Well, he's
and
just got he has to walk, get up, and slit the guy's throat. That's all he can do.
well, yes, but I mean, his next round he will load crossbow.
Yeah,
And
let's see these guys.
I mean, he has the SVD there, but either has to reload crossbow or grab SVD,
Let's
right?
see. What's that?
He would either have to pick up the SVD or load the crossbow, right?
Yeah, probably reload the crossbow is better.
Okay.
All right, so these guys, I got to roll for them. Their coolness under fire. Those two guys out there is I mean, they heard the shooting. They heard Coco. Well, Coco went down. Ah, as his arm
I
went
don't
down.
think Coco had a chance to make any noises.
Okay, so they're gonna.
They might think that the noise came from him killing the general.
No, well, they heard AK-74s. They didn't hear like a silenced pistol shot. Um,
If Coco had a silent pistol, then Ren could just grab that too. Put it in his pocket for later.
yeah, he can grab the pistol too instead of reloading the crossbow. Well, I guess he has to get up, finish him off. That's all he can do.
Yes. No
Okay.
matter what, he
All right, so the Marauders are gonna make sure we're doing this right. Um,
I am trusting Volkov. He will
so,
take care of it.
so the Marauders kick open the door.
If they kick open the door, does Volkov not get to shoot them first because he
That's what
was
I'm.
holding his
That's what
action?
I'm looking to do.
Okay. Sorry. Gosh, she is very chop choppy. Sorry. That and Volkov likes good fight. Volkov likes it.
Mhm. So as pre-actions, everyone can go to from partial to full cover. By the way, so you can be behind cover just in case.
Okay.
Um,
Kasia does have a grenade with her, but that's a bit overkill.
yeah.
But she could throw it in the middle of them.
Oh yeah. So he assume Overwatch position with a ranged weapon and grab a weapon. No problem for that. And then assume over. So I got to look at Overwatch that it would entail. Cover
Kasia
berries.
does have FO, but
I,
that
wait,
doesn't have anything to do with it, I don't think.
no, I don't think so. Close combat, disarming, retreat, range combat, aiming, range. So he's not aiming, so cover stance.
I mean, he would probably be aiming at the door, but don't know who he would be aiming at.
Mhm. So they're moving. Overwatch, here go. Okay, Goofy now. And the next turn, you can fire a weapon once against the target and the target X. Okay, and they're resolved before anything else. So Volkov will open fire. Where did he go? There he is. So yeah, so he is normally range combat is BC, but because it's a quick shot, it's going to be CC. He's going to fire like he just did with his rate of fire 2. He's going to rate of fire 3, 74. Uh, Bummer.
Can't
He
he
hits one.
push?
He hits one guy. Huh? He
Can't
can.
he push the D8?
But then he's going to mess up your rifle.
It's not like we don't have a million
All right.
AK-74s.
So he will. I'll re-roll the D8. If you wish. All right. It's so the gun jams at the end of that, but he does fire. Well, it fires 3 rounds, but he does hit. It's a crit. These guys don't. Shoots that guy in the leg. Oh, that guy goes down. So bad. Okay, so the other guy is able to shoot though. Alas. And these guys, so those two
I'm
shot.
assuming once he's shot, he would go off to the side.
Well, he's shooting from cover, so he's got partial cover at least.
Okay.
All right, so this guy's gonna shoot these guys. So it's 8-8, but quick shot. So it's gonna be 2d6.
You need 2d6?
He
You got
misses,
two.
fires a shotgun, makes a lot of noise and blasts stuff. Um, oh, I guess yeah, I should have rolled his coolness under fire. Sorry about that. His buddy got shot and taken down. He missed his coolness under fire, so he just fires a shotgun in the air. Um, and I guess he tries to move away from the door after the shots. Okay, Kasia, it's your turn.
How many are right in front of the door?
None anymore. The guy moved behind the door for cover. And
So she would
you
need,
hear shouts and stuff, and there's probably like gunfire. I'm sure that Dimitri and them are taking care of the other two guys.
okay. So if I step out, is there anybody there?
Uh, yeah,
Okay. Then she will use her shotgun. It is rate of fire too, but she would probably shoot one.
yep,
Okay.
nice.
You need D60 10.
Yep, it's a crit. In the chest, a 5 to the chest. If it's lethal, well, he did 4 damage to this guy. Oh, these guys are Marauder. How much did they do to the other guy? 3 damage to the other guy, but he took an 8. All right.
So they all dealt with then?
I'm looking. So a 5 to the 5 to the chest. But he took 4 damage though, right?
Previously?
It's a lethal. Yeah, he goes down.
Okay. So that how many does that leave still in the castle?
2 more, but you can hear fire.
So
Go.
Dimitri's people are taking care of them?
Yeah, I can assume Dimitri people are taking care of them.
Okay.
And the guy who got shot in the leg and ate to the leg is also shattered knee. Man, he shattered a dude's elbow and he shattered the knee. I,
So does Volkov have the, well, it would be Florian's turn, right?
I think so because Volkov kind of interrupted and used his like Overwatch, right?
Yes. So he would use his killer instinct to go cut the throat
Yeah.
of
So I guess
whoever.
Volkov can step into the hallway and make sure that you're covered,
Yes.
And he's gonna take the first. So Florian's gonna kill the first guy that Volkov took down with the knee, shot him in the
Mm-hmm.
knee. Okay,
Yes.
kills that guy. All right, and then
If the other one's not dead, then
yeah, he got shot. You shot him in the chest, right?
I thought he was dead.
No, he's not dead. He's down. He took 4 points of damage. He's
Okay.
down. I guess I rule if they take a critical injury, they're out of combat. The night unnamed guys.
Well, he failed his coolness under fire and shot up, I
Yeah.
thought.
Well, he moved to take cover. He was going to shoot, but he saw his buddy get shot, so he went for back behind cover. Right. So, and then you shot him.
Okay.
So he's down and dying. I don't know if you want to do anything about him.
Well, Kasia would ask Volkov if he wants to finish him. She does not have killer instinct, so Volkov,
Volkov says you're not going to save him.
for what
I don't
reason?
think Volkov has killer instinct though,
Florian does.
but and he has pretty good empathy. See if Volkov will shoot him.
Isn't his nickname the Executioner?
Yeah, but
Kasia is trying to get him to change. Well, he
okay.
failed his empathy.
Ah, he failed. He shoots him. He goes, and you say, no, I'm not going to save him. So he just finishes him off.
I
So
would
little,
I would say, it doesn't matter if I save him or not. He attacked me. My husband will kill him. You might as well have the fun.
right. So, all right. So what do we want to do about this thing here, or do we want to stop?
And I would say go for it.
Okay. So you want
Because I
them,
would think once the two clicks happen,
so
they
you
would have
two,
been going about at the same time.
yeah, so you two click to
Well, he
read
was, he already two clicked
that
to,
he was in position.
no, but Diaz clicked, or not Diaz, Dimitri clicked that there were people coming into the,
Oh, okay. So that happened. I got you. So when Dimitri double clicked,
then Reed and Garcia and all of them would have fired
uh,
the IED, the
well,
IEDs.
no, though. So Reed does have Reed do a forward observer. Garcia is going to take out like a sentry or a guard at the compound, and
Okay.
then everyone's going to
So
move in.
forward observer is the recon.
Yep, with Reed.
There's Reed.
Oh man. So okay.
And then
So
Garcia, you said?
say what's that?
So now you want Garcia to do tech?
Garcia is going to take a shot, like a SVD sniper shot at the guy, the sentry, at
Sniper.
a sentry.
Then she gets +1 to her ranged.
Yeah,
It's already an A, so BA or AA then, or
yeah, because they can aim,
okay.
and then web. That's 2 dice on the forward observer. So
Okay, so that was, I guess I should have shot the gun instead of that, right?
yeah, that's okay. That's one, two, three. That guy's dead. It's 6 points of damage.
Okay, and now who else?
Or that's one, two, yeah, 5 points of damage. That guy's taken out.
Do you need D6010?
Um, no, I mean, how much does a? Can you see how much a sniper rifle does?
A lot, I think. I am looking
I think it does 3 points of damage. That's
on
5 points
that.
of damage. So I just need hit location.
His SVD, it's an SVD, just like what Ren has.
Okay. What's the base damage?
Damage is 3, crit is 3.
Yeah, so three, so that's 5 points of damage. So give me the location. Chest, lethal, goes down. Punctured lung.
Okay.
All right. I need to do heavy weapons. So
Where?
Reed got two levels of success. So -1, +1. That's CC. All right. So Webb's gonna fire,
Okay.
gonna push it, hit.
Good.
So the mortar goes down by 1 reliability. All right. So a big kaboom hits the. Are they aiming for the roof?
Most likely I put it on here, I thought. Hold on, I tell you.
The front,
Um,
the front door or the roof or
the roof.
okay.
I want to do max damage. So it is a 120 HE. It is a damage of 10, blast of B, range of 40. And if that was one, they could still do a second one because
All
they
right. So
brought four
if
with.
there are any, so the sentry by the door goes crumples to the ground. If there are any watchers on the roof, um, and I guess we can show what this thing looks like, but maybe it doesn't matter anymore. That pretty building.
Not so pretty anymore.
Yeah. So there's probably a sentry near the door, gone. On the roof, there's probably a couple guards. They're gone. All right. And then
You need FO again?
FO for probably tops.
Oh, for tops.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has forward or observer.
But it'd be a recon. It's a recon rule.
I was just looking at his frontline ranger, combat awareness.
Mhm.
He's BD, not
Mhm.
very good. He will push.
Okay. He's
He's
stressed about it.
stressed.
All
He's
right. So he
very
can't, he's not
stressed.
able to call it in. But hey, one big kaboom, on the top of that thing.
But
Uh,
that is from those guys. It's not the ones that are with Diaz. They have their own.
no, that was, huh? No, no,
We
no.
have,
They start moving into position. It's like these guys will start moving into position, right? For these
I thought
guys.
they were already in position.
No, I know, but they don't have like a big kaboom and the Reed set the IEDs at the for when people fly out, fall, spill out and try to flee. He set like a couple IEDs depending on which direction they go. So
There
if they
would
go
be
this
one.
way, they'll run into Ormo. If they go this way, they'll run into Marines and the IEDs.
I thought they put one on each corner. We had three.
Oh, did we? Okay. Did you get?
Hannah made them. They've just been in the ambulance.
Yeah. Well, one doesn't work unfortunately, but that's fine. Two work. So one on each side. Well, we'll see. We'll see which ones. Which
You keep putting up the turn order, but we're done with that.
I know. So I guess the one that works. The one that this way and the one this way works. Okay. Um. I mean, I don't know how much we need to belabor this. I guess if you want Reed to try to locate and capture Stanislav.
I want him eliminated. I don't want him captured.
Okay.
I'm sure he could find him.
Okay, let's see how we do this. Wait, hold on.
I'm trying to see what he has.
Oh, you know who can? Garcia, who's looking in through the scope and stuff, can look and see what's going on. Can do a recon roll if you want to just eliminate them. I mean,
Did
people
you?
are gonna start filing out.
So
Um,
recon.
yeah. Well, let's do that. Oh, yeah.
Okay. And now you need him to shoot
Yep.
with his SVD 2. Rate the fire 2. So click twice.
I mean, that's like 5 shots or so, or more than 5 shots, right?
So
I
just
mean,
one.
yeah, that's still like multiple shots, but you know,
How many do I click then?
just click.
None.
Always that's a single shot, but it does have a rate of fire of 2, so you can fire more than one
So
shot just really
quick
quickly.
ammo dice 1.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, can I push the D12 or is it not necessary?
You can, but I mean, you got a crit already and 5 points of damage.
If he goes down, he goes down. If he
And
doesn't, then I want to do the extra D12.
well, that'll 5 will put him down, like incapacitate him.
No, I want him like permanently sleeping.
Well, then that's where the crits come in. So roll a d6 and a d10. Chest shot. All right. He's not going to be permanently sleeping, but
Then
he's
can I
he's
re-roll?
incapacitated. He's incapacitated.
Can I re-roll that D12 then?
I mean, incapacitated is incapacitated. That's not going to give him another like critical hit. You know.
Can we go up and finish him off?
Well, trying to think how I can model what's going on here. Um, yeah, I guess there's a firefight. The Ormo are more than happy to shoot people. Some IEDs go off. I don't think. I mean, it's going to be a rout, and it's up to you if you got. It's up to you. It's up to the Marines if they want to capture anybody.
No.
Okay.
They were told you take them out.
Okay. I mean, there might be some in other parts of the city. There might be some stragglers. Um.
Not our problem.
Okay.
Oh, I
So.
guess Tops did have combat awareness.
Oh yeah, 2 cards. Yeah.
Didn't know.
All right. So yeah, give me a recon for Reed, and he can collect. He can go in there. I don't think you're gonna fire another mortar into that compound, are you?
Not unless necessary.
I mean, it's not. They're not gonna hold up. They're trying to flee.
Oh, he's gonna push that.
Okay.
Well, 20 is in a mood.
There you go. So Reed's able to recover the body.
And silence him.
Okay. Just leave it there or white phosphorus the whole place.
I want to make sure people know that he is having of the permanent sleep. And then white phosphorus the building.
Okay. So you probably use about 5 grenades to burn that building to the ground,
Okay. 5 white
or to
phosphorus.
make it, at least the bottom floor for the uninhabitable. The top 2 floors are already destroyed, more or less.
Mhm.
Um, so it's uninhabitable. I mean, and Reed can silence them and then drag the body out.
Permanently sleep him, but
Yeah,
leave him for people to see he is permanently slept. I want to kind of make it look like it was a hit. In a way, it was a hit, but
yeah.
or
So you
would
mean
it be better?
like leave him in the square there,
Well, I'm
or
wondering,
hang
would
him
it
up
make
in the
more?
square?
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
wondering if it makes more sense to throw him in the river. But then that dirties the water.
if you want Reed to now that radio silence is over, if you want Reed will do it. He has that killer.
Yes.
He'll, you know, if you want, he could say like he says, this checkpoint is not, no one's at the checkpoint. I can leave him there for the Ormo tomorrow, turn him into the Ormo that are on the north side of the square, his body, or, you know, hang him up somewhere. We have rope.
Let's let me call the general quickly.
Okay.
Ask the general what he would like me to do with the body. Does he want us to hang it up, turn it into a checkpoint? If we hang it up, he can say, what is going on here? Look what these marauders did. He can he can make it into a big deal.
So the general says, well, what do you suggest?
I would hang him up
And
because only
what do we
con
put a note on there? This is what happens to marauders in Krakow.
no marauders kill marauders this way. It would not be an assumption, it would be a known fact. Just like I'm saying, leave the six out in the area over there, hang him. It'll look like those marauders are getting even with these guys. And by the way, we can also bring Coco Puff and his people over here too.
Look, I thought Coco's dead, right?
Yes, they're all dead. A little morning present for everybody. But you are safe, General.
Yes, I guess I am.
And no mortars over the city. Do I have at least a little of your trust now?
Maybe. Dead. This guy's dead.
Permanently sleeping.
Mm-hmm. All right. I guess I don't know. So Dimitri says, okay, to follow up, do you want me to like start rounding up his gang members, or what do we do? What do we do with his assets? I mean, what do you want to do? What?
I would say do nothing with his assets.
But
Let
then
them find them in the morning. We want to kind of be ghosts, go back to where we were, be surprised in the morning.
I know, but what about like the drugs and the prostitution and I mean all the uh all the gun stuff? Well, I guess that gets rid of the black market disappearances.
I mean, if you want to send your men over in a little bit, we did fill it with white phosphorus bombs. I don't know how much of the triangle will really be left for you.
Right. Well,
It is
the hotel.
uninhabitable.
Yeah.
And I personally think the prostitutes will find other places to work. They'd probably be a little scared if somebody took out their boss. As far as the drugs, I would think you could find them in the morning and get rid of them.
Okay. Well,
Or
we'll
do it
send.
now. That is up to you.
I'll coordinate with the Ormo and we'll take care of that.
That is what you are best at, Dmitri. I am so very proud of you.
All right. Well, I think that's it. Unless you got anything else we got going on, could pick things up next time.
I don't think there's a whole lot left to talk about, except Florian needs to make a phone call to his brother.
Yeah, but we can. That's in a couple days, and we should do that next time.
We could.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you everyone for listening. So it looks like Krakow is safer. I guess you got to make an appointment with Ruppert and let him know what's going on
Mm-hmm.
at some point. And yeah, I guess there's a new gang in town, the Free Krakow Coalition.
No use.
All right. Well, you made some points with the Ormo. Some of them definitely don't mind cleaning things up and helping out. I guess what do you want? Where do you want Reed and his group to go?
Back on the boat. Well, I mean, they can go. in vehicles. I mean, either way, we have to put the torpedo boat with the Vistula Queen, all that area over there
Like
with
they
the other
can,
little boats.
well, like
Well, where we are
over
going
here
to
is
put.
where the sort of the this place over here is where the shoot, I think that's right. Where the
That's
DIA
where the
people the DIA people are. Yeah. So they can load up and fall back to here and camp out
yes,
here for now.
yes,
Okay.
until we figure a better place for them.
Yeah.
But that's where our little boats are too, I think,
No, the little boats are with the Vistula Queen, but
because I would think that is where the torpedo boat would eventually end up.
maybe yeah for sure. Yeah, this is like a good place for that.
Temporary.
Yeah.
It's just temporary.
Yep. Yep. Some of Vlad's soldiers got action. Probably
They're very happy.
Diaz and sorry, not Vlad's. I should have said Volkov soldiers, but so Vlad and Diaz probably hang back. The Vlad soldiers, got some shots in, along with Hodges and Wilkins
Yes,
and Tops. Although Tops is like, I got to work on my FO.
it does.
All
And
right. Well,
Kasia
cool.
will, when they get back to base, hand their gun over to Sam to fix and pick up another AK-74.
Yep.
She will also give one to Volkov.
Yep. Okay. You guys got plenty.
We have a plethora.
Okay. Well, anything else? And then Amy, if not, we'll call it a night.
I would only say good night. Good rolling.
Okay. Thank you everyone for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe.